G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I have got my Moroccan coaster mold here for you. You may remember I did the same mold but in the tray, just one big one. I'll link it above for you towards the end of the video. So today I'm going to use this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 coasters, a keychain, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 little cutie pies, just as a little extra. So I'm going to try today a resin that I haven't used before, and it was sent to me by Resin. It is a polyurethane resin, ultra low viscosity. It's clear and it cures to white. So basically this is it. That's part A. Part B, mix equal amounts. It says you can do it by volume or by weight. I'm going to do it by weight because I like weight. It's easy for me. I've got my little cup there. Now I've read through the instructions and it doesn't say how long to mix for. It just says, well mix part A and B in 1:1 by volume or weight. Pour resin into mold. Demold after 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes, you guys. Oh my gosh. I would expect you could only mix like for 2 minutes and then dump it and then, you know, it starts to cure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one because I have an idea for what I want to do with these, but I want to see if this resin will work first. Okay, so let's get on to that first and see how it goes. I mean, I could of course use a low viscosity in any resin and just pour it in because it's got, you know, the little channels there. I wouldn't use a thick resin because you want it to flow into all those little channels, but any thin resin would work. But I've got this and I've never used it, so I want to try it. Okay, so let's have a little look. This one leaked a little bit. It was a bit, if I can get that out. Yeah, it had leaked in the box, so it's a bit leaky, but not too bad. I don't think that's lost too much. All right, so oh gosh, I don't even know how much it's going to hold. And I don't know if you can do large amounts like a whole coaster. I just don't know. Oh, let's try. Oh gosh, it is thin, isn't it? It is thin. Let's do, what have we got there? We've got 32, oh, let's do, whoa, okay, 40. I've got 40 grams, okay? Very, very thin. I'm going to set my, excuse my grotty old timer. I'm going to set my timer there. I'll set it for 2 minutes. Won't press go yet. All right, so I'll zero that. Can you see that? It says 40. I'm going to zero that. So that was the A. Let's do the B. Get the plug out. Okay, and do the B. Whoa, I want 40. So the problem with a full container, it tends to drizzle down the side, dribble down the side. Let's wipe that. Okay, 40. 40, 40, 40. All right, we have 40. I'll clean my, I'll clean everything later. Let's just get on with this real quick, hey? Before it cures. All right, go. 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's so thin. And again, I don't want to stir it too vigorously because I don't want to introduce too many bubbles. So I'm just going to do it like this. And we'll do the 2 minutes. Are you going to sit there and watch me stir for 2 minutes? I'm not going to stop stirring because I don't want to waste time. And I want to see what it's doing. But if you guys don't want to watch, oh gosh, it's getting warm already. I'm going to try and do it until it's like no longer streaky. But if you've never used this resin before and you're interested to see what it's doing, then stay with me for the 2 minutes. It is warming up. But you can see there how it's quite streaky. I wanted to get it until it's no longer streaky, and then I think it'll be mixed. And if that doesn't take 2 minutes, then so be it. Okay, it's getting clear now, and we're coming up to 1 minute and 34 seconds and it's no longer streaky. So maybe it doesn't need 2 minutes. I'm going to do a minute and a half. When it gets to 30 seconds, I'm going to stop because it's no longer streaky and I think it'll be all right. But what do I know? I just think it'll be all right. What do I know? I don't know. But I don't see the streaks in it. Normally when oh, there was this one streak. Okay, let me mix the edges there. Normally when I mix regular resin, I do it for 4 minutes until I don't see any streaks in there at all. Okay, look, it's on 22 seconds. I'm gonna continue, guys. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna do the 2 minutes because I need to scrape the sides of the cup and make sure that there's no streaks. Okay, so there's our 2 minutes. I can see a few little bubbles in there, some micro bubbles. I don't know whether that will show in the piece, but let's just pour and see what we get, hey? See what we get. I'm just going to pour in the one spot and let the resin flow over. I can see a couple of little bubbles. I guess the good thing about having it clear is we can see bubbles. I wonder if it's something like that I can spray isopropyl alcohol on. Oh gosh, look at that. I didn't use it all. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I wonder if I can spray the alcohol first, to stop any bubbles clinging to the edges. I can see just a little bubble there. I'm just going to pick it out. And I wonder as well if you can torch this stuff. Oh gosh. Ah! Look, it's going white already. All right. I got 2 bubbles out. Gosh. Wow. That is quick. That is quick. Goodness me. And you can see the little mark there where I picked. Gosh. All right, so that's that one. I would advise that you just, make up small amounts and do one thing at a time because I had no idea whether or not I could actually use it for this. No time for torching, no time for picking out bubbles. It is cured. Okay, I'll just clean off my little stick. So yeah, do one at a time. I might start on the next one. So that was 40 and 40 and I didn't use it all, so maybe it's got a centimetre left, maybe 30 and 30. I'll do it again. So anyway, I'm going to do it for all of them. I'm not going to do these little ones here. I'm just going to do it for those ones. I'll do something else with these. Gosh, I don't even want to touch it. Look at that. I've made it. Oh gosh, it's hard. Well, it's spongy. It's spongy. Okay. Interesting. That's going to be the back. Maybe I should wait to the 10 minutes and see what happens. No, I'm going to do it again. And this time I'm going to actually spray this one with my isopropyl before pouring the resin in and just see what happens. Okay? We'll just see. All right, here we go. I won't bore you with it again. I'll mix it and then I'll come back to you when it's time to pour. Okay? All right, here's my second batch, and this time I'm only going to go to 1 minute because I think that it was just starting to get thick. So I set my timer for 2 minutes, and there's one. Give it a quick little spray with alcohol. Something in there, and in we go. Let's see if that's going to be a better option. I did 35 grams of A, 35 grams of B, and still got a bit much, so probably 30 and 30 I guess would be better next time. Do we have any bubbles? Just want to try and flick out any bubbles. Okay, so it is easier to flick out any bubbles just with mixing with one for 1 minute instead of 2 minutes. I wonder if I can torch it. It's not going to flame, is it? Oh no, it's okay. It's okay, I can torch it. Oh gosh. All right. So this one seemed to have worked better. I don't see any bubbles. So yeah, hopefully that will be better. This one may, I guess, have a couple of bubbles in it. So that was mixed for 2 minutes. This one was mixed for 1 minute. Are you going to cure? Did I mix you long enough? Are you going to cure? Oh, gosh. Fun and games using new products, hey? Fun and games. All right, let's just wait. Are you going to cure? Did I mix you long enough? Oh, imagine if I didn't mix it long enough and it's not going to cure. It's just going to sit in there forever. Now I'm worried. Now I'm worried. It didn't say in the instructions how long to mix it for. Come on, cure. Cure. You going to? Maybe it's because I sprayed it with alcohol. Gosh. What do you think? Now it might be stuck in there forever. Oh gosh. Oh, no. Look. It's doing it. It's doing it. Oh my gosh. Thank the resin lords. I thought I was going to have wet resin stuck in my mold forever. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it does take a little while to do its thing, but I do think that I would prefer just to mix it for a minute. Actually, yeah, I did this one for 2 minutes, didn't I? I was going to do 1.5 minutes and ended up doing 2 minutes. So I guess between 1 minute and 1.5 minutes would be okay. But I did want to make this one thinner so that I could pick out any bubbles. Oh, yay, it's doing it. All right, I'll pop you back up here. Isn't this fun? I feel like a mad scientist experimenting. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to do the other two and this one. And see how that goes. This one hasn't cured all the way yet. I'm wondering if the alcohol is deterring it a little bit, because the alcohol, I guess when you put the resin in, the alcohol all goes to the edges. So maybe it doesn't like alcohol. Maybe. So I might put this away and not use it next time, and just stir it for between 1 minute and 1.5 minutes, dump it in real quick, and go from there, because I don't know. So it's not curing on the edges. It's not curing on the edges. It could be the alcohol doing that. All right, like I said, I'm going to go on to the next one. I'll come back to you, all right? I'll stir, I'll come back to you and do this one. But I'm thinking that the alcohol spray may have deterred this. Deterred? Stopped it from curing. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get that out now. Do you think it's been 10 minutes? Should we try and get this one out? Actually, no, I won't do it yet. I'll wait to the full 10 minutes. I'll do these. I'll mix up some more resin and I'll come back and do this one with you, okay? All right, so this one I set the timer for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Just so that I'd have a tiny bit less time. And there we go. Okay, no alcohol spray. This one looks okay, you guys. I'll bring you down to it in a minute. Just gonna pour onto my stick there. Try and reduce bubbles. I tried to get only 30 grams, but I ended up getting 33. So I had to do 33 and 33, so probably still got a bit much. How's that looking? So yeah, still got a bit much. All right, let's quickly check for bubbles. And there's one there. One there. Oops. A bit hard for me to see. I can't get my head right over the top of it. One there. I think that's it. I'm going to remember to take my stick out this time. My last stick is in the resin forever. It's in there forever. All right. I think that's okay. Give it a little torch. Look at me go, you guys. I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of it. Woohoo! Look at me go. All right, so this one, where I had that weird uncured edge, I guess from the alcohol, it has cured. So that, look, it's doing it, starting over here on this one. All right, so I'm going to mix up another batch for here. And then I'll do the little dude. Look at it go. So interesting, isn't it? Dunskies. Wow. Okay. All right, I'll leave it at that. I might just try 1 minute next time, just to see. 1 minute. I'll set my timer for 1 minute. I'll do the next one. I'll come back to you shortly. So this one is the 1 minute one, and I'm just making sure that I scrape the sides of my cup really well, and I don't see any streaks at all. And that's the 1 minute. I don't see any streaks. I've been scraping the side. No streaks, so let's just go for it. Again, I'm going to pour in onto my stick to prevent splashing. The resin runs down the stick. Make sure I've filled it. Kind of smells a little bit like paint, I guess. Doesn't have that traditional resin smell, although I don't use resins that have a strong odor. Oops, sorry, headbutting the camera. I don't use a resin that has a strong odor because, well, it's just not pleasant, is it? Oh, gosh. All right, there's a little green speck in there. Got it. All right. Okay, so that worked really well. Is that one little bubble? One little bubble. Okay, so mixing it for 1 minute, making sure you scrape the sides, scrape the stick. I didn't have any bubbles at all clinging to the sides. So I guess it's still quite thin in there because I've only mixed it for 1 minute. And so I haven't had many bubbles. Oh, that's good. All right. I will do the last one, the little one in the middle, the keychain. Oh, look, I think I'm only going to do like 20 and 20. That should be fine, shouldn't it? I don't think I need a lot of resin for that one. I don't think so. That one's gone off. Yeah, that one goes. It's going. It's doing its thing. I've got my timer there. I'll set it for 1 minute again for the next one and just do 20 grams and 20 grams. And then I'll wait till this one's had its 10 minutes and then we'll unmold them, and then I want to show you what I'm going to do with them. Yay! Just something fun, something fun. You can colour this, although the colour will be muted. So say if you put red in there, it will, because it's white, it will sort of dilute it and make it like a pink. So yeah, you can. Or if you put black in there, it'll dilute and make a white, sorry, a grey. So if you're looking for pastel colours, you know, you could certainly mix them in. All right, so it's obviously starts in the middle, it goes to the edges, and then the edges cure last. All right, I'll come back to you when I'm ready to pour the next one. All right, so this one's got 10 seconds to go. Only made up 20 and 20. Scraping the side, scraping the stick. Make sure that it's all mixed well. And that is my 1 minute up. Tiny little micro bubbles in there, but nothing to be frowned at, I think. I think it's fine. Okay, so there we go. So obviously it's a keychain or something like that, so the little nib there is poking out through the surface. Yep, that'll do. I've still got some left. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, let's just have a look and see what it does. I have something else in mind for this, but I've got a tiny bit of silver here, silver mica powder. We'll just put a bit in here and just see what it does, hey? Just because I don't want to waste it. Oh gosh. I didn't put very much in, but anyway, we'll just pour it in there and see what it does, hey? Why not? I didn't mix it very well. There's still a little bit floating around on top. That's a thing with mica powders. Unless you mix them really, really well, look at that. They kind of float to the top. I guess if you're going to mix your colour in, I would do it. Pour your resin in, add your colour, and then mix for your minute or your minute and a half. I wouldn't mix for a minute and a half and then add your colour. Then you have to mix even longer. So, yeah, don't do that. We'll just see what that does. Oh, that's way too. That's cured. No point torching that one. All right, that was fun. Oh gosh, I'm torching the wrong one. This one. Torching the wrong one. All right, there we go. I will come back to you in about 10-15 minutes once this one's had a chance to cure, and then we'll demold them and see if there's any difference. This one, it's got a bit of a bump on the back. It's rock hard. All right, see you soon. Rightio, so I have waited 10 to 15 minutes. That's still a bit warm, that one. I'll do that one last. That one's not warm. These top two are still a tiny bit warm. Anyway, it started here, so let's do this one, shall we? Let's hope it comes out nice and easily. Oh, it looks as if it is. Woohoo! Look at that! My mold's okay. Phew! You always worry about your mold when you're using a new resin and it's heating up that quickly, but anyway, it's okay. Let's have a look and see how we've gone. Oh wow, that is so cool. There's a bubble there, one little bubble there. This is the one that I waited the longest for. Well, I mixed for 2 minutes. So I'm going to do this one again, only because I don't want that big bubble there, but now I know how to do it. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to fill these, you guys. We're going to fill these, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to fill them with in a minute after I've got all these out. And then I know if I need to do any more. But look, lesson learned. I don't mind redoing one if I have to. And that had the big blob on the back anyway. Now this had the alcohol on there, sprayed on the edges. Well, I sprayed alcohol on it, but seems to be okay. Let's have a look and see if we've gone better on this one. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Not a bubble in sight. Wow. Okay, so that's a keeper. You're not. You can go over there in the naughty corner. I did this one next, didn't I? So as I was saying earlier, if you want to buy this mold from me, I will put the link down below for you if you want to grab it. It's just amazing, highly detailed. It's got the true arabesque flat parts on the top there, and even the little tiny ones have got the flat bit on the top. I just prefer it than the point, but that's just my personal feelings. Now, if you do want to buy it, And you don't necessarily have this thin polyurethane resin. You can use just a thin resin, a deep pour resin. If you've got a vac chamber, you can put it in that if you're using a thicker resin to get rid of the bubbles. So yeah, whichever way you want to go, but I would advise using a thin resin. Okay, how are we going on this one? Ooh, looking. I don't see any bubbles. Fantastic. And if you have a look at this, the way I've designed it is I've got a full arabesque here, a full arabesque there, a full arabesque here, and a full arabesque there, and then one right in the center. So I like things to be really symmetrical, so I've designed it that way. All right, let's have a look at this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this one again. Perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Okay, so I'll pour this one again. I'll wait the 10 minutes. I might even wait 15 just to be on the safe side, just so that it's cooled down a little bit. Here's our little dude. And I'll unmold it, and then I'll come back to you and I'm going to show you what we're going to do to fill them, okay? Oh, look at that. I'm going to put this on my keychain. I am. I love it. After it's filled, of course, after it's filled. All right, let's have a look at this little silver one and see how silver goes into it. Okay, it's just a little, very pale, just a grey. So that's what that is. All right, I'm going to leave these flat. Chuck that one. You can go in the naughty corner with your big brother. Lie these flat. Let them finish cooling down. They have cured. I just let them cool down. I'm going to make up another one, and then I'll see you real soon. Right, this one has cured. So let's see if I have a nice set of 4 now. Hopefully I do. Let's have a look. Yes, it is perfect. All right. So, move that out of the way for the moment. I don't know. I may do these little bits. I'll see. Maybe later on. But I want to show you what I want to do with these first. Okie dokes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill each of these little cavities, and I'm going to do different coloured glitters. I know, glitters. So for today's one, I'm going to go pink and purple. All right. So I went through and I had a look at all my pink and purpley sort of shades of glitter. I've got these. We don't need both of those. Maybe not that one, because I've got that similar to that. Anyway, actually maybe, which one's more of a purple than a pink? Because I've got a lot of pinks. Maybe that one. So anyway, I'm gonna do pinks and purples. So I'm gonna mix up a little bit of resin. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 little cups. And I'm just going to mix up a little bit of resin in each. I'm going to put a bit of glitter in each, and I'm just going to alternate, and we're going to have pinks and purples. So yeah. And another idea, I'm getting glitter in them. Another idea would be for Christmas. You could still stay with the white backing, and you could do blue and silver. You could do little stars or little snowflakes. Or again, see, Christmas is coming, so I've got my brain is thinking about what can I do for Christmas. You could do whatever your Christmas colours are. You could maybe pour gold in and have this gold, and then you could put red and green in, or you could just leave them white and do red and green, or maybe your colours are, I don't know, teal, blue and silver, again, winter. But anyway, you could do so many things with them, and you could change the colour. Like you might want to do navy blue and then put silver and white, or silver and pale blue, or anything. So many combinations. Now this one, I'm thinking, what can I do with this one? Because if I pour resin into that, it's going to fall through the hole, isn't it? So what I thought I would do is, let me get a little bit of tape. And I'm just going to put some tape over the back like that. And then I've got a straw. Let's see if a straw will work. Just to kind of keep a little bit of an opening. Cut that little bit of straw off. I don't mind if it closes up a little bit, but I would like it to be, you know, a bit of an opening. I can push that down, and hopefully that'll stick onto the sticky side of the tape. Anyway, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just have to drill it, but there we go. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so I am going to mix up my glitters. I think what I'll do first is just put a little bit of glitter into each one. What do you think of my colours? I haven't got a lot of purple. These two are purple. There's some purple in that one. And the others, oh, it's like a musky. Anyway, we'll see. We're doing pinks and purples. Of course, you could choose whatever colour you want. I'm not sure how much to use. I'm going to have to kind of wipe this after each one. Okay, so there's that one. There's that one. It's probably a bit... Actually, I probably don't need so much glitter, do I? I'm getting carried away. Getting carried away. I don't need that much. I don't think so. Anyway, there's those two. Wipe my little spoon each time. Try not to make too much mess. So most of these are Resin, as you can see, or Colour Passion, and then this one is PDB Creative. So just those three. I do like those brands. Maybe I do want this one as well. I can add another cup. So anyway, I'm just going to put a spoonful of each into my little cups. I'm going to mix up my resin, and I'll come back to you. These are all like holographic glitters. If I've got some left over, I'll just make puffy hearts. Oh, what a shame, having to make puffy hearts with the leftovers, because I use them as my giveaways when people buy multiple molds. If I've got one, I throw it in for them as a thank you. All right, there's this one. These ones are more of a chunky glitter. They've got other little bits and pieces in with them, the Colour Passion. Anyway, I'll continue, and I'll catch up with you shortly once I'm ready to pour them. Righto, so I have got some of my resin mixed up, and I've put a little bit in each cup. Still got more left. I wasn't sure how much to use. See, because you know how glitter sinks. So I wanted it to be quite thick, I guess, because I want to be able to see the glitter. I don't want it to all just sink, but in saying that, I don't want glitter to be poking out through the top, so I'm happy if some of it sinks and then we just get a thin layer of just plain resin over the top, if you know what I mean. That one feels a little bit too pasty, so I'll pop a little bit more in. That might have had a little bit more glitter in it than the others did, so I'm just trying to make like a, you know, a runny paste. Give them all a stir up. I found some of these, like little confetti things by Doris. So I've added that into this plain sort of musky colour one. Musky? Yeah, pink musk colour. But now I'm kind of thinking I've got more purple than I've got pink. All right, so there are my colours, and we're just gonna go for this. Yeah, I don't really know how to do it. I'm just going to pour a little bit into each. While I've got one cup out, I'll just do, you know, a few in the same colour. And we'll just see how we go. I better get a bit of a paper towel here just in case I need to wipe my cup. But basically, this is all I'm going to do. Oh, look at that. It seems easy enough to do. Pours in quite well. Easy peasy. Oops, if I drip, that's okay. I can just wipe it up. I'll have to be a bit more careful. I'm trying to rush because everyone's watching me, but no rhyme or reason where I'm putting these, just pushing them in. And I've got a little bit left. Do I want to use it? I won't worry about getting that out. I'm just going to pour something else in on top of it. It's going to be fine. I'll leave that there just in case I need to top anybody up. All right, let's move on to the next one. Plus, I've got this leftover resin here if I need to make up any more glitter. I wasn't sure exactly how much glitter to make up. So, we'll just see how we go, hey? It's quite therapeutic. It's not a difficult thing to do. Oops, did I just drop in the wrong colour? It's not a difficult thing to do. You know, like if you've been trying the fairy flowers or the dragon flowers or the 3D blooms and you're just getting a little bit frustrated with resin, because it can be a bit tricky. Oh, you're a bit full. Then maybe you can just try something like this. It's pretty relaxing. It's pretty easy. Not going to go wrong. Okay. Put this cup to the side with its stick in it in case I need it again. Give it a bit of a stir. And you can see each one's a little bit different in colour, but still the same sort of family, you know, pinky purple kind of a family. This one hasn't got as many little arabesque cavities in it, so I'll just do one colour of each to begin with, and we'll see. See how we go. I'll make sure I've got enough for everybody to have 2 of each colour. You're a bit full. Yes, you are. You can take a bit of you out. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Let's go with the purple. Let's go with the purple. Give it a bit of a stir. Whoops, not too much. Now, I won't make you sit through and watch all of these being filled. I'll pop you on a time lapse just to save a bit of time for you, so you don't listen to me rambling. Basically, I'm just going to start with 2 of each colour and see how we go. And then if I need to mix up a little bit more, I will. Or some will have more than 2 of the same colour. But you get the general idea, don't you? All right, now there's this sparkly one. I'll just do this one and then I'll go to a time lapse for you. And of course you choose whatever colours you want in your piece. I'll put some in that one because I spilt in that one. Doesn't matter if you spill a little bit and then you pop the same similar colour into another one. It's not going to matter. You're not going to see where you've spilt. Just got to be careful I don't overflow. This one's a bit full here. I have to take a little bit off of that one. The easiest way to do it is just touch the surface with the paper towel and it'll soak some up. So that's the best way to do it. If you do overflow on anybody, easy enough to just take some off like that. Okay, where did I get up to? Did this one have 2? Yeah, I think that one's had 2. Now I can't remember. And I'm trying to put them in, different spots just so that each little coast is a bit different to the other one. Okay, alrighty. I will see you at the end. Enjoy the time lapse. Right, it's the next day and my pieces have cured beautifully. So let's see how I go with getting this one, getting that little straw out. Oops, I've got some resin under there. Oh, that's okay. Maybe it'll be easy to just pick out. All right, let's give this a wiggle. Oh, that came out. Oh, look! It's the resin that went inside the straw. Here was I worrying about nothing. That's a bit of resin that went into the straw. Look at that! Look, you guys, it worked. It worked, it worked. How cool is that? Wow. Love that. I'm going to pop that on my keyring. Now, I had a little bit of resin left over, so I made that puffy heart. I made that puffy heart. And I made this puffy heart. It's still got a little bit of transparency in them because, you know, it was clear resin. Normally I add a little bit of colour into my resin, but I thought, oh, I'm just going to use them up because, you know, we're starting to thicken, and I just thought, I'll just use it up. So there you go. There's my little collection. Now, I will link this Moroccan coaster mold for you down in the description. And if you want the matching tray mold, you can just go to my store and find it there. They're actually really heavy molds, pretty thick molds. I mean, the piece isn't that thick, the finished piece, but it's quite a heavy mold because it's the, you know, like a double layer, I guess, different heights. So yeah, look at that. Love it. So your imagination can just go wild with these, I think. I'd love to see what you create with this mold, if you do have this mold, or if you're going to get this mold. Please show me what you've created with it on my Facebook group. If you're not already a member, there's a link below for Pouring Your Heart Out Facebook group. And you can show me all your creations and your designs, and we can chat there. Love it. Turned out so well. Even the little dude. And I totally forgot to fill in the hearts. You know, on the other mold, I ended up using my resin for the puffy hearts. I totally just forgot about it because I put it over there, put the mold over there, and yeah, totally forgot about it. All right, so that's them. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my video, and I will see you all again real soon for the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.